good morning to all of you. Today is Sunday, the 9th of August, and we just left our home, Elci and I, and we're going to go to Ilhéus to have lunch with some friends of ours who live in Germany, Benjamin and his wife Marcia. And the way they became our friends is through our YouTube channel. A couple of years ago, they started following us, and back then when they visited Ilhéus, because they have a house in Ilhéus, they reached out to us and told us that they follow us and that they'd like to get to know us. And we met them. We went to their home. We've had a few meals together, and they're back in town. And we're gonna have lunch with them at a really nice place called Jardim Atlântico, or the Atlantic Garden. Jardim Atlântico, right, Elci?
Right?
Yeah.
They're very nice people.
Very nice people. And you know, we've met lots of friends. We've actually made, I would say, at least a dozen friends through our YouTube channel. I don't even remember some of their names. You know, we've had couples that have moved down here because of our channel, and after a couple of years moved, you know, on to other places, and so on and so. Just yesterday, for example, we were at this festival that takes place here in Serra Grande called Sarau. It takes place on the evening of every second Saturday of the month. Every second Saturday, and everybody that lives in this region, they gather there. And there are things for sale, there are food vendors, there's music, children's activities, what have you. So we were there yesterday, and I don't remember their names. Do you remember their names, Elci?
I think her name is Selena.
Selena?
Yeah, I saved her number. I just didn't memorize her name yet.
So there was a couple yesterday, a young couple. So, before Elci's phone rang, I was about to tell you, or I was telling you, last night we were in Serra Grande at this feira that takes place, which takes place on the second Saturday of every month, where all the locals get together, and there's food vendors, there are people selling stuff, there's music, there are children's activities, all kinds of things. And we were there yesterday, and a young couple, I forget their names, young couple, a children's age, my daughter's age, Elise, my daughter, who would have been right now 32. I think they were right around late 20s, early 30s.
Her name is Carla.
Carla, and I forget his name, but
I didn't
so sorry, my friend, that I don't remember your name, but
we will.
But we will. So this young couple walks up to us, and they say, "Wow, we follow you on YouTube," and in doing so, they've arrived to this area with, again, the thought process of living here, much like we do. And they just happened to bump into us at this feira, right?
And you know, it's amazing because it was a place crowded of people.
Yeah.
Like lots of people. I don't know how they recognized us, you know,
right.
From far. And they came fast and, hey, hi, you Elci, right? That's Pepi, right? We follow you guys. And I was like, oh, that's great.
That was great. That was really nice talking to them. We talked to them for a good 20 minutes, half an hour maybe. And we've exchanged, you know, Elci took their number, and we'll definitely get together with them. They were asking questions about what's the best thing to do. They were looking to buy some property, and I gave them some immediate advice right away. I said, you guys have just come here, don't be in a rush to buy anything. And he said, no, but the things are so cheap. I said, no, don't be in a rush to buy anything. You should live here for a year, rent something, and then figure it out whether you really like this place, because buying is easy, selling is very, very hard. And so hopefully they'll take that good advice. So we're going to Ilhéus to have a nice lunch with Benjamin and Marcia. And I get to practice my German a little bit with both of them, because they both speak German, even though she's Brazilian. And we're going to have a good time. What else, Elci?
Yeah, I'm looking forward. You know, many times on Sundays I just stay home, sewing or cleaning or doing things. We go just for lunch, for breakfast, but for me, Sundays are for us to drive around, have some fun, do something different. Even though we don't work on the employment, right? Work
Yeah.
and the weekend. But
For me, every day is a Sunday. Because I'm either making videos or editing. Lately, I haven't made videos for a while because I needed to take a break. So this and the last couple of videos have been after breaks. But Elci is always busy working as a seamstress. And me, I'm making videos and I paint. But if you're just painting all the time, I lose interest. If I'm just making videos all the time, I lose interest as well. So, yeah. Elsie's telling me to slow down because...
No, the other way. You're
telling me to
going
speed
too
up?
slow, yeah.
Oh,
You're going
so-
60. It's like
Goodness, Elsie
it's
has
20 miles.
Elsie has a lead foot. Let me tell you, she drives
It's
fast.
just too. You're not so old yet.
I'm not old at all.
Old people, they drive really slow.
Talking about old folks, this month in August is my birthday.
Yeah.
Wow, Elsie. I'm going to be 65 years young.
Yeah. In 15
Amen.
days. 15 days.
Yeah, on the 24th, I'll be 65. I cannot believe where time has gone, Elsie.
Yeah.
I mean, Elsie and I have been married now 10 years.
And how time flies.
10
right?
years have flown by. Goodness gracious. And we've been living in Brazil for 5 of those 10 years. I mean, that too. We came in July 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Now, time just flies. You gotta have fun, folks, while you can. Just have fun. Beautiful day today. Nice blue skies. The temperature is like 28 degrees Celsius. That's probably around 75 or Fahrenheit or something like that. Beautiful blue skies. So we're gonna have a nice lunch, possibly seated by the beach, so we can avail of this weather and the ocean breezes and so on and so forth. Yeah. Yesterday I posted a video, and when I woke up this morning I decided to delete it. About 100 of you saw that video, so you're probably wondering what happened to it. Well, I'll tell you what happened to it. Yesterday I was at the beach by myself, and I was talking about how Elsie has said to me that, hey, if you want to travel, go ahead and travel. Right, Elsie? She said, I don't mind if you travel. Go ahead and travel and just keep coming back to the home base whenever you want to recharge your batteries and then keep traveling again. But I woke up this morning and I realized that I cannot see myself traveling for the kind of travel I was thinking about, like going to different countries in Asia and China, without Elsie besides me. And even Bella now. Bella has become a part of our family. She's now with us over 2 years. So for me to just leave Elsie and Bella behind and go disappear for 3 months, I woke up this morning and I realized that's not going to happen. So I deleted that video. So for those of you that didn't see it, you're not missing much because I just told you what that video was about. And for those of you that did see it, not a problem. Now you know that I'm not going to travel anywhere without my beautiful wife and Bella, our daughter, my daughter. For Elsie, Bella is just another dog. For me, she's like a daughter, a four-legged animal daughter. I love that animal, and she loves me. Very, very attached to me. She's like a shadow, right? Everywhere I go. I mean, even to the bathroom, she follows me and she sits down in front of me, and I have to sometimes tell her to leave me alone, get away.
Some things that I think is funny is that sometimes she stands in front of Pepi and keeps staring on him like she wants to hypnotize him. Like
she stares at me like, minutes and minutes could go by, and she's just sitting down in front of me and making eye contact with me, and just without breaking eye contact, staring at me, almost as if she's communicating.
And she wants to read your brain or something,
right?
right? It's like, wow.
And I've checked that out online. It has something to do with the affection that the dogs have for the person that they're staring at. So, that goes to prove how close she is to me. She does that more often than me staring at her. Another thing today, what happened with the bird, Elci? Tell
Oh
me.
yeah, I took a picture and a little video, but Pepi says the position of the camera was not right. But I was sewing inside of the house, and we have these big glasses, right?
Glass
for
windows.
Clarity and everything. So I heard, bah! It's like a big sound, like a stone. And I was like, I know what's that, because it happened already 2 times before.
Yeah.
And I opened the door, and he was at the floor, like shaking a little bit. And I was like, oh, poor thing. And I asked Pepi, do you want to make a good deed for today? And he says, what? And I said, come here, bring water, bring fresh water. And then he came with a cup of fresh water. And then he started putting water on him. And then I don't know what he did. He jumped on a t-shirt, right?
First, it took him a while to realize what I was doing, that I was trying to help him.
Yeah.
It's a cute green and blue bird.
Yeah.
Perhaps if I can find a picture, I'll post it right here. But cute bird sitting in my hand, and eventually it realized that I'm trying to give him water, and he opened his beak, and I was putting some water into his mouth, and he would shake his head, and then eventually, he stopped shaking his head, and he started, swallowing some of the water, and then all of a sudden he jumped, and he came onto my t-shirt, and he, with his nails, he was hanging on my t-shirt. And then I picked him off, and I held him on my hand again, and then he jumped and went onto my arm. And I kept giving him water, and I encouraging him. He was looking into my eyes. I was looking back, and then eventually, Elci started taking a video. Within 5 minutes, then he gained his strength back. He was in shock, and he flew away. And his partner was waiting in the jackfruit tree, not so far away, because I could see his partner making bird noises and calling out for this little bird. Maybe it was the mother waiting for this, because I was telling Elci that I think.
It looks like a small.
It was a little
teenager
small,
or something.
Yeah,
right?
a smaller
Not a
bird.
baby, but
Yeah. So we did our good deed today.
Yeah.
We saved that bird. If we had not picked her up, him up, and given him water, he may not have recovered from that shock and could have died, like a few others have died.
And 2 already died there.
So what do we need to do then? We need to put some adhesives, some stickers on the window.
From far they see all these things, and they know it's not an empty
It's not an
place.
entry point. Yeah. Good deed for the day, indeed. So, Jardim Atlântico, is it like on a Sunday they have a buffet, or is it like a la carte thing, Elci? Do you remember?
I think it's a la carte.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always you order whatever you want to eat.
Uh-huh.
They have just the breakfast that is for self-service.
Okay.
Self-service.
Right. And we've been to this place before, Jardim Atlântico. Really nice place.
With Johnny, right?
That's right. Yeah, they have a
we
huge
went by
pool.
ourselves one time.
Right. It's kind of expensive, so we don't go there all the time.
Yeah.
But we thought it'd be a good place to go with Benjamin and Marcia.
Yeah, they serve good food. And other places is the Porto, right? Like, how do they call their... that we went with that American and the teacher. They are our followers too. Remember?
I don't remember where we went. I know who you're talking about.
They sell Arabian food on Fridays.
Vesuvio.
Não, meu amor. Close to the ocean. No Porto.
I don't remember.
Club, something club.
The yacht club.
Yacht club.
And here in Portuguese it's called the
Yacht Club.
Yacht Club. But it's called the Yacht Club of Ilhéus.
Yeah.
Nice restaurant overlooking the port with boats and stuff like
nice
that.
Food.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's self-service, right?
Right. I still remember my time in Germany and Austria. Instead of saying when, every now and then the German comes out of me, because I speak still a little bit of German. I end up saying wenn instead of when. So when we went there, I think it was a buffet. It was the Arabian food buffet, right?
Yes. And then we went with Sylvia and my mom one time, and then we went with them, the couple, maybe 2 times. one time by ourselves. It's nice that they have good food and like a variety of dishes that are not so common, because here, you know, wherever you go, it's like beans and rice and fish and cake and like almost the same menu.
Yeah.
But there they have another variety.
Okay, Elci, we're at about 13-14 minutes, so I think that's gonna be it.
Okay.
We'll add some more video here about the restaurant that we're headed to, so you get an idea. But enough talking for now in the car, right, Elci?
Okay.
Love you, Elci.
Love you too.
I caught you yawning about 2 minutes ago. Are you tired?
I was. I didn't sleep very well tonight, but
Last
I'm
night,
fine.
okay. That's because you saw the video, or you heard about the video where I'm going to travel by myself and be gone for 2-3 months. This is why you couldn't sleep. This is why you couldn't sleep. Okay, folks.
I don't know why these people make this. They take chances for an accident.
Like right here, there's a long line of cars, and I'm following one car that's going kind of slow.
And
There's a double,
moving.
there's a double yellow line,
Yeah.
and this car just passed the 5 cars behind me, and past us. And there's a double yellow line on a curvy road, but people in Brazil are fast and aggressive drivers.
They say geração perigosa. This gives a big fine.
Right, and it should be, you know. Okay, enough talking. That's it for now.
So we're gonna meet there, right? I'm practicing my Portuguese as we're getting ready to enter, and I'm asking Elci to tell me how to say we're here to visit the restaurant, because he has to open the gate to let us in. So, nós queremos visitar seu restaurante grátis. Não quero pagar. Sim, a visita é grátis, né?
A visita é grátis, mas para comer precisa pagar.
Sim.
Boa tarde, moço. Sua restaurante. Quero visitar sua. Tá bom. Obrigado. We're in.